Okay. I think I'm live on Twitch right now. I'm having an issue with the app I usually use, so I think I'm only on Twitch right now. Frustrating. I could complain about this all day, but basically, this app tries to update when I open it. So if the update fails, I just can't even use it at all. Could you please not be like that? Anyway, all right, so there's no audio on this chase, but this is crazy. Okay. This is crazy. Yo, Vino and MK and Pillbilly, what's up? I'm not live on YouTube because... all right, anyway. So mad right now. Wait, what was that? Intel, fuck. Okay. Alright, we're gonna... Jeez, this is crazy. Where are we at? Newhall? Where's Newhall? Can someone tell me about Newhall? Please. The cop is pushing it. Yeah, Superwind, what's up? Shit. Okay. Come on. Come back. Okay. Oof. It's somewhere in Southern California. I'm just wondering, like, where. Definitely somewhere in Southern California. Okay, I'll wait till a couple more people get here, and then we'll do the prediction. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get ready and go live on YouTube too, but for now we're just they're going 100. It looked like there was a woman driving, right? Looked like it was a woman driving. Chato, yo, what's up? Thank you. Never seen you? Really? I've done many chases outside of Southern California. You are live on YouTube, Roar said. I am? I'm live on YouTube right now? Am I? Got an ad? Wait, what? Hold up, am I? This is nuts. And yes, I am. Okay, no worries. Wait, okay, no worries. I'm live on YouTube right now? Yep, there I am. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, quit being a whiner. Yeah, okay, guys. I was frustrated because I thought I wasn't live. But hey, I am. Everybody hit the like button. Thank you. Yes. Yes, please do. All right, we're good then. We're good. So, sorry, there's no audio. I need to try and figure out if there's any other news stations on this, potentially. Jeez, this is nuts, though. This is a really crazy one. Okay, KTLA. Okay, come on. All right. We're switching.
Rail, we did see.
Let's go.
Is it limited to those two?
The video's not as good right now because there's not zooming in, but please.
There might be more in trail. We did see a couple in trail.
Okay, here we go.
Further back.
They're going. They're going extremely fast.
CHP has the pursuit, so they'll hand off to the next CHP division, which would be up towards Fort Tejon. once they get up in that area. But as we approach Pyramid Lake, the traffic is much lighter, and as far as I can see, it's going to stay that way.
Oh, thanks,
And we're seeing the
MK.
speeds that we're monitoring on our screen right now are getting very fast. Upwards of 100 miles an hour.
Yo, Chado, YouTube member, thank you.
Wow.
You might be the only one.
Irresponsible going on the apron like that. At that
So I got this problem where I can't control the audio
other CHP units
of
take
my
over,
mic versus their stream, so I don't know how the mix is. I can't.
Catch up on the side of the freeway, or do they just?
That's a problem, but just bear with me.
Yeah, you'll normally see some CHP units on the side of the road or on an
Oh, hey, Jenny. Finally, proper chase,
They
yeah.
can also be putting out a spike strip up ahead, although with the 5 freeway with so many lanes and the erratic driving.
It's like 4 copters? Okay. Audio Andy doesn't know. Yeah. So you can imagine that it drives me freaking crazy that I can't control that, right? This actually, I switched to using OBS for a while, and then an OBS update happened,
Spike strips would be difficult in this situation,
and they
so a pit maneuver is what you would most expect
screwed
to
up my
see
audio situation.
here.
So now I'm back to using Streamlabs desktop, but Streamlabs desktop is messed up today. Anyway, hopefully the mix is okay, because this is something I care about irrationally so much.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Whoa, 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 that was close. Holy shit, that was close. Oh my God. Lost the cop.
He'll be able to jump right back on. But a tricky
My
move
God,
by
that
the
was
driver,
close.
forcing
Oh, that
engine
was so close.
Into the off ramp. Last second move on that gore point, just making it onto the freeway.
He got him, yeah, he did. Evaded, yeah, the smart move, I guess. Really dangerous, though. 3D, what's up? All right, I gotta. Sorry for. Sorry for the fact that I don't have the chats merged right now.
Getting back on the freeway.
So what's up, Thomas and Owen and Queso and Brandon and RG and XP and JT and Charles and Luis and Lee Lay. Yeah, anyway, thanks. Thanks to all of you. Dusty, what's up?
That had to veer off. He's probably back on the
I'm live, good. All right. I didn't know what was happening.
Boy, I tell you,
Guy's a stunt driver? I think it's a woman. But yeah, there's a couple people in the car.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Ziggy, what's up?
Very fast. Again, if you're just tuning in,
all right, let's do the prediction.
Pursuit on the 5 freeway that started about 45 minutes.
How far are we into this right now? Here we go.
And has been,
all right, we're live now with the prediction. So it's like, is this going to last another 7 minutes? Is basically the question.
CRV, and then at some point the vehicle actually got off the freeway. LA County.
This is a Honda CRV, right?
For a while, CHP is now pursuing the vehicle, which is traveling upward of 100 miles per hour on the freeway. Middle of the.
Oh no. Don't do this. Oh, Subatomics, what's up? Yeah, I don't know what happened here. All right. Back to the other one. Okay. No audio over here, but whatever. I should probably check other news stations. Okay.
They can continue following this as long as possible, right?
Are they going to run into a spot where they can no longer follow?
You know, the pilot.
Freaking Dave Avila.
I've actually worked with some of them, some of your people, and they know where the heliports are. Right. Even where they can always drop in and get some fuel. So
if you go too far away from like SoCal, they have to quit, right? Because the news station can only go so far. So I'm not sure about the geography of this.
As a driver and a passenger, and have to broadcast.
Do we have any LA Andes in here? Yeah, Subatomics. Where the hell is he right now?
There's a lot of anxiety going on in here.
Right.
With the driver.
Thanks, MK.
The driver, she is just you can
damn.
Imagine what she's going
Shy Girl Kim, welcome.
The police, we know how to manage that. It's not our first rodeo. You know, they have part of the academy is actually the EVOC training, which is the Emergency Vehicle Operations Center, where they go through mock pursuits. and how to work with each other.
Well, I'm anxious just watching at
That's
these
right.
speeds, seeing her come so close to these other cars. Now we're getting a little wide open stretch of roadway here, but man, she is.
If they have the AC on, it looked like they had the window down when they showed it.
News desk joining Juan Fernandez and I as we continue to watch.
But if you turn the AC off, you conserve gas, right?
That is
I don't know.
eluding officers right now. They just are staying close on this vehicle, Mike, but this driver not slowing down.
Not slowing down, and we are approaching the end of LA County. We are coming up on the LA County line pretty
Sheesh.
quick here. The next exit's going to be the 138 freeway.
They're way north
which
of
if
LA.
if
Thanks,
she takes it,
Superwind.
it'll take her
Okay.
Eastbound back into the Palmdale, Lancaster area, but if she continues on very
Would
quickly,
you have music on?
she'll
I don't know.
be
That's a
in
good
Kern County.
question.
So we are already about to switch out of the Newhall area.
I don't know.
Into, I believe, the Tehachapi area, and then we'll be into Kern County. So
If you
we'll
did have
see,
music on, what would you listen to?
If Kern County, they're going to send an airship from their end, or if we're going to stick with the one from LA County. But we are switching into a different jurisdiction of the CHP here pretty quick as we get out of the LA County area here. And I believe now she is past the 138 freeway, committed northbound on the 5. So her next exit is going to be Lebec.
110, yeah. Oh, we gotta. Do I even have the bingo card?
We all know that
I
gas
do,
station up
okay.
there. So those are going to be her next options if she wants to get off. But she seems at this point pretty content to just stick on the 5 and continue her way north here.
You know what's amazing, Mike? We've seen her drive erratically, change lanes, go right up to cars, just basically bullying to get out of her way. We saw her put on a sweatshirt, and now it looks like she may have taken the sweatshirt off. The right
She's
side of the
changing her
screen right there is
clothes?
showing you here is
Wow.
when she was on the shoulder.
This is
of the
crazy.
road
How did
there,
the tires
you
not
were
get
seeing
messed
so
up?
much debris was kicked up. Here's some of that bullying I was talking about.
The
right there
bullying?
on the bumper, Mike. She wants people to get out of her
Yeah.
way, and you're mentioning Lebec and
That
Gilman,
one was so close.
Many times covering the snowfall.
I hope they don't
There's
keep
not a
showing
lot
the
of
replays
room
over and over. I'm
what's
tired of
off
this
the
already.
freeway.
Quit.
It's that gas station
Stop
that we
it.
often go to, and some smaller
Stop it.
city roads. There's not a lot of.
She's so
places
cool,
to
I know.
Yeah, if she's trying to get away, the northbound 5 would obviously
guess.
be her best bet. I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, if she gets off on these surface streets, she's just going to get kind of either in a dead end or onto these kind of more
Man, the
mountainous
replay.
local roads that are up in that area.
It was smooth. It was. I guess. Yeah, I guess
Sorry,
it
just listening to
was.
some of the
That's-
radio traffic here, but yeah,
This woman never drove better in her whole life than she is right now. I guarantee it.
CHP can chase her as far north.
The
as far
adrenaline
as
is
south,
making her
as long as
super
we're within the
driver.
state. The California Highway Patrol has the ability to chase
Whoa.
her as she pulls up behind that big rig now.
Hit the
Yes,
brakes.
and Dave Avalar, LAPD retired helicopter pilot. And
Piler.
Dave, we've talked with you on so many of these pursuits, and we know that pursuits are always dangerous. We always mention the fact that when they are on a highway, when everyone's going the same direction, and you don't have pedestrians out there, it is not quite as dangerous as those surface streets. But
You're
in a
at work, me
situation
too.
Like this, where this driver is going so fast.
Oh, there's cops going behind, ahead of
Up
them.
ahead, we haven't seen any bit of slowing down.
She's slowing down
Whoa.
just a little bit. Trying to
Whoa,
figure out what
come
that,
on.
The CHP units
Yeah.
are doing, right, Mike?
Here's the thing. I was just listening to the radio. It's because there's construction coming up.
Oh.
So Fort Tejon advised of this.
Charles, this is all kind of mountain terrain.
Because of some construction.
Yeah, I don't think
So
that's gonna. I don't think they're gonna be able to follow it too long,
and John,
Charles.
Pull out just a little bit.
I think we're
don't believe
gonna-
That ground unit is still. That
It's a
close
grapevine up
anymore.
here.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
wanted to
Yeah,
back
this
off, but
this
they
is
were coming up
usually
to
a
that
spot where
construction.
the
So we'll see where that
the news
construction is
choppers
going.
eventually have to give
Fort
up.
Tejon, wow, right on the
Whoa.
shoulder again.
Just amazing.
That's what those Fort Tejon units were advising, was that the roadway is going to split because of some construction coming up.
Mike, are you
Okay.
able to find out any more information?
Hey,
You
Vic,
know,
what's
it's a
up?
stolen
Grapevine
SUV.
area, huh?
From where?
Hey, CM,
when it
what's up?
happened? Was it a violent carjacking type situation?
So for anybody
No,
getting
all we know
here
right
late,
now
this
that
this is a
LAPD
female driver. It looked like she had a
It sounded like it started in
passenger.
the Devonshire area.
She's been driving like
which is
upwards
kind
of
in the,
100, 110.
northwest portion of the valley. And LAPD started it. They requested.
And if you can't hear me well, let me know. I can
take
turn this
over.
down. I don't have like
That's where
independent
CHP is
controls
kind
right
of
now.
working to see if there's any aircraft they're going to take
She,
off
I
out
know
of
CM,
Bakersfield or Kern
unusual.
County to come be
Rare
overhead
one.
of this and
Jenny
relieve,
said she listened to
whoever's
classical
there
music.
with their helicopter right now. But just these really wild situations.
That
And, the other good
sounds
thing about the driving on the shoulder like this
epic,
is we have
actually.
seen several times recently where these drivers are going so crazy on the shoulder and they kick up debris and they end up essentially spiking themselves.
Exactly.
And the car comes to an end. So hopefully that will be a situation that we'll see.
Well, we have certainly seen
Hopefully.
her on both sides of the shoulders there, and going
Oh,
at
hey,
extremely
Cold Light,
high
what's
rate of
up?
speed, still
What
going
kind of
well
classical
over
music?
100 miles
Yeah,
an
good
hour.
question.
And Dave Avalar, often
Going to Bakersfield?
these drivers are going so fast. We know
Shout
that
out to
cruisers will
Bakersfield.
back off
Is that a
little bit to see
Trackhawk?
if
I think it's
the
a
driver will slow
Honda
down, but in this
CRV.
case, it doesn't seem like it's impacting her at
Shaggy,
all,
what's up?
whether a cruiser is
No.
right behind her or back a little ways.
Yeah, what they're trying to do is they're trying to de-escalate it. They're trying to calm
And she makes it to the grapevine.
I don't think that's going to happen here.
We'll be going downhill.
What the CHP is doing, and we've
Okay.
seen so many times with them, is that they're going to stay right on them. And Mike, you're absolutely
Hit the
right
thumbs up.
about,
If you're watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs
A lot
up.
of debris there. In fact, we've seen.
I don't know if it really helps, but I hear other people say that a lot. And she made it to the grapevine. Damn
Wow,
it.
Dave, let me tell you, like Amy says, just from us here on the desk, the anxiety level that we're experiencing just watching.
Jeez, this is so dangerous. This is
narrowly miss
crazy.
Some of those orange cones. Or
If there's
dividers
a
that
wreck
Mike
here,
was
it's
saying,
going to be
those
real bad.
those split lanes. I think, Mike, this is.
I'm really nervous. Whoa, right through the cones.
That's what we're seeing. Yeah, that's,
Oh my
that's what
God.
the CHP was worried about.
Like, oh man, it's like a obstacle
Hopefully
course.
There are no workers in the middle of the freeway here, having to navigate getting out of the way of this person, because clearly she
Whoa.
is unwilling to, follow any kind of rules of the road here. She's up on the shoulder.
Can you imagine being the passenger in there? Like, I always wonder what the conversation's
Once she
like
gets out of this construction
in a
area,
situation
at
like
this
this.
point,
Are both
it doesn't
people
appear that
really
there's anybody
fully
right
committed to
immediately
this?
behind her on the ground.
Yeah.
They are aware. The CHP is helping. We are essentially helping CHP. I do hear them talking about how they are watching this on TV to kind of keep an eye on her as well. So that's why you don't see any of
Thank you
those-
for following.
Yeah, they're asking the Newhall units to get out of this and stop chasing her, and then the Fort Tejon units.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the cops have been even trying to stay so close behind. This is one where just follow
What's
from
the
above.
difference,
Don't
Mike,
do
know,
it.
Fort Tejon versus Newhall.
Yeah, Fort Tejon is at the very, very top of the grapevine on the Kern County side.
Okay.
Newhall will chase it all the way up to the 5. Newhall is Palmdale, Lancaster, Santa Clarita, north to the LA County line. And then the Fort Tejon units are on the other side of the county.
She's probably
line in
good at
Kern
Spy
County,
Hunter.
And then you'll get into the
Yo,
Bakersfield
Hurst,
units,
what's up?
which is
Yeah.
further down. So we are within Kern County right now. Just
If you ever get on
passing
Chase, you're putting YouTube on.
There on our map.
Yep.
Yeah, I will help you.
Incredible, just how much distance.
Well, I'll
she's
try, maybe.
covered in the time that we've been on the air here. You were
Gucci,
saying
what's
it
up?
Started in
Greg,
the,
what's up?
Devonshire area here.
3D, what's
Now
up?
We're
Ed,
heading
what's up?
into a whole other county.
Yeah.
So, my goodness, and again, just very dangerous driving. And some of these drivers on the road just have zero idea.
Did we hit
what's
15? We did.
coming up
Nobody
behind
reminded
them.
me.
And you can see the
Okay,
fewer
we
lanes
gotta
there
do-
for
everyone
this
said
driver
yes.
to get, around
No points
traffic.
going to
And
anybody.
again,
All right,
the
look.
anxiety level is high for officers, for that driver, and for anybody watching this, really.
And she's just
Now
so
the prediction's up
aggressive.
for
And when
30
you
minutes.
have The cruisers close behind.
Stop
and
doing
you
replay.
hear the sirens and you see the flashing lights.
There we go.
You're made aware as a driver
That's
that
right.
something's going on. But when those cars back
This is so
off,
intense.
and
Whoa,
she's
that
just
guy
flying
almost
up
hit that
behind you,
truck.
We've all had one of those speeders come up behind us. You're trying to change lanes, and then all of a sudden there they are.
Whoa.
So this is very dangerous. If anyone makes a quick lane change, she's right there.
And there's a lot of fishtailing there, Mike. You
Yeah.
can see when she basically goes off the asphalt there of the freeway and kind of hits the shoulder. There's a little bit of she loses control for just a second.
Bakersfield
fishtailing,
PD
again,
coming
makes
with
it
tractors
all
and
that much more
pitchforks.
dangerous for anybody who might be near her if she does lose control of the car.
Yeah, and the whole design of what's tracking mode or surveillance mode is to get these people to slow down, thinking they're not being chased. There are no units really within eyeshot of her at all, and that is clearly not impacting her in any way. She is uninterested in stopping whether or not there are units behind her. Thankfully, it looks like we're out of that construction zone now, so we'll see if any of the Fort Tehachapi units get
Are there
involved.
people
I do assume
there
that there's
were, but
still
the
an
police have
LAPD
backed off
airship,
now. They're just up
that
in the
is
air.
overhead of this, which is obviously way out of their area now. I did hear them try to request somebody from Kern County, either CHP Kern County or maybe Kern County Sheriff, or somebody that can come in and replace that LAPD ship, as they are.
Seemed like she kind of moving around a lot in there.
Area now. I did also hear something about Air 5-1, so we'll see if they're going to kind of try to catch up to this as well. But that LAPD ship, still going with it. They're on the radio with the Fort Tejon units, who are probably going to try to get into place now. The Newhall units
LAPD.
backed out when they got into the construction zone, but well over triple digits here on a very dangerous stretch of road.
They're really
even
going
at normal
120
speeds.
right
Mike,
now.
this is a case
In a pretty,
where
yeah, there's a
they're
lot of
not,
cars out there.
going into tracking mode or letting this driver think, okay, hey, you got away from us.
Yeah.
We'll catch up.
You're making
with
me
you later.
nervous, man.
Something
She's
pretty
gonna be in the
serious
valley
must
soon?
be, other than the erratic driving, something really serious must be known by officials here. I'm
She's
guessing.
gonna
Yeah, you
crash.
would think so. CHP generally doesn't, even for minor wants.
What's the
CHP
maximum speed of the
generally
police
doesn't
chopper?
do,
I think it's something like
surveillance or tracking.
160.
They'll do it if it gets off on surface streets. but,
Thomas Young, welcome.
just
Yeah,
from
I think
my
it's like
experience, generally,
160.
If we're on a freeway or a state highway or something like this, CHP will pretty much stick with
I'm
it.
pretty
They're
sure.
The most I'll say liberal agencies.
That's what I've heard before.
Chasing cars, they'll chase something. This isn't even their want originally. They took it over from the LAPD, who was originally chasing this. So CHP will stick with it. What got them to back off though was that really tight construction zone and her just complete lack of care while driving through that, not only for the people on the road, but the people that are working in that construction zone and all those other things, just weaving and kind of threading the needle here in and out of these cars.
And those orange dividers, mostly they're
after 10 minutes, it'd be like, okay, I trust you. Oh, man.
Kind of weight them down. And the way she
I don't know.
threaded the needle there when she went
I don't
through
know.
Those two
This would be so
orange dividers,
terrifying,
that's
though.
Scary. I mean, I wouldn't know if there was water or cement inside one of those things.
I guess so.
She just blew right through there.
She
You're
did
more
hit
brave
one
than me.
before she went through the two, and she
I think
was
I'd be
going
freaking
so
out.
fast, and in such
Jimmy
a
Opa,
sharp
welcome.
contrast,
Yeah.
a lot of these trucks are going relatively slow. So
I always just imagine, like, what kind of
going in
argument
and
is
out of this
happening.
Traffic is just
Dimitri,
so
what's up?
dangerous. If she were to hit one of these trucks, it really
Like, we see that
is
pretty often where they'll stop and drop somebody off because there must just
Right,
be,
Dave?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
like, both people got to be committed.
Once the incident, like what you were mentioning before, they have where the units will pull back, hoping that she slows down. She doesn't. But obviously she's not, so it comes up to the fact that...
Yeah, I think you're right, JT. Just like, it won't take much. Just a little bump.
In the public's best interest, they'll re-engage pursuit, which, as you had mentioned,
Charles says she's on the way to a P. Diddy party. She's a paid entertainer.
But even now, she slowed down a bit. So we'll see what happens, even though she almost cut off...
20 minutes, yeah, we're 20 minutes in.
Truck.
It is incredible to watch here, Dave, and we're mentioning that the LAPD unit is still above. CHP is right behind.
Honda
there,
CR-V, Jimmy, I think so.
They could follow this up until she runs out of gas.
Good point. Yeah, arguing will only distract the driver. It'll only make it worse.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's if they can get LAPD trying to get hold of Kern County or the CHP trying to get their ships up, then they can just follow this forever.
Yeah. Dave, a question for you.
Maybe it isn't. I believe it is.
Us that CHP is actually watching our choppers, SkyCal, and keeping tabs on what's going on here. In your time in the chopper there, if you had to pull away or go to another
Going
location,
so
just
fast right now.
refuel, how oftentimes did you use media helicopters as a partner in law enforcement?
I'm sure we have, but to tell you the truth, when it comes time...
Why do they just like ask anything to get they get these guys on the phone and then just say whatever. Oh, how often did you look at the news station? Like, dude, just talk about the chase. Shut up.
So we'll go ahead and but we have...
Whoa, that was really close. Or at least it looked like it was from here. So fast right now, CM.
Was I would come in and say,
Kind of looks big for a CR-V. Yeah, you're right.
Police 3, I'm going to go ahead and take everything from...
Okay, what are we going now?
900 feet down, and you got everything above.
Dave, you might be on a delay, but it looks like she's getting off here on exit 219B.
It looked really close.
Mike Rogers, what's going on here?
Yeah, so Laval Road, there's a gas station there.
Well, they sure ain't talking about what to wear at church. Yeah,
they're transitioned down to Wheeler Ridge.
It's her boyfriend next to her. I mean, maybe Bonnie and Clyde. Yo, this is a. I think it right
is right now, and I'm trying to see. Yeah, there's the outlets on the
I think it
left
was
side
a
of the screen.
man.
So it'll be interesting to see if she's trying to make a move to get back on to go south. If she's going to, go shopping or what
Go
her exact
shopping?
plan is here. Through the intersection.
Okay.
Thought she was going to do a
Not going back on the freeway?
But she's basically moving.
What's the plan now?
From the freeway, right?
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out Laval Road. I can't tell if she's on. Yeah, she is on Laval Road still. Okay, so
It's right back on the freeway.
Now, did we join it southbound? Yeah, we're back southbound. Okay. So we're going to come back to where we started.
Okay, good. So we're going the other way now.
County,
That's good for us, right?
Fort Tejon, and that was good. She's on her way back. So now we'll see, all those CHP units that were at the LA
Yeah,
County
Charles,
line
it'll be
stopped
really
there.
bad.
We'll see. Yeah, they're
So
gonna be in a
hopefully
great spot to
not,
pick her back up.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when she
Oh,
goes
Everett,
off
what's
like
up?
that's an opportunity for pit maneuvers, for spike strips, but none of that's going to happen at these speeds on a freeway. And there she is, still going nearly 100
Well, that's
miles an
good for
hour
us.
in the slow lane.
Won't run away from the chopper
maybe
coverage.
getting off again. Maybe she has an idea where she wants to go, or hoping to figure out an exit plan. But for this time now, she's staying on that slow lane, which in the past she was mostly on the fast lane.
Yep. And what we know right now is this is a CHP pursuit of a
yeah, Dimitri, I mean, they do that sometimes. You know, it's not easy, though.
Area in the west-northwest part of the San Fernando Valley.
They often do. I mean, they don't close down the freeway, but they'll start closing off the entrance,
and above 100
like the on-ramps, so that so more people cannot get on.
Farther and farther away from the LA area, crossed county lines, and now got off on Laval Road and basically jumped back onto the freeway.
Honda Pilot. Benjamin says it's a Pilot.
Mike was saying law enforcement.
Okay, I thought it was CRV, but it's a Pilot. That makes more sense. It's a little bigger, right?
Back southbound. A lot of units were already headed in this direction here. Mike, have you heard anything else from your sources there?
Oh, Jody, welcome.
I did just hear them notify the units, the LA County units, that she
Pilot makes more sense. Yeah, I think it's probably a Pilot.
South. So we'll see if they get back involved in it. It just makes you kind of point out the fact here that this person probably has no plan, right?
Yes.
They
don't know what they're doing.
And then decided to turn back and come back around. So were they trying to figure out if they were still being chased? What was their kind of thought process behind this? Whoever this person is probably has more of a tie to the LA County area, which is why when they got all the way up there, they realized, I don't really know what I'm going to do up here.
Yeah.
Let me come back south. Whether or not.
Yo, John, what's up? I mean, they could have just kept driving that way and like lose the helicopters or whatever. I don't know. The police probably just got more of them.
There are still no ground units.
I don't really know.
And I can't tell. And John, if you can tell me on the radio, is
can
that
the police just
helicopter still with you guys?
They got.
Right, Mike's talking to.
No, he's not.
No,
so he's not. So CHP is just monitoring this with us. I'm listening to him still talking about it again on the radio.
But what about the LAPD helicopter? It's gone.
These LA County units want to get back involved in this.
So Mike,
they're just watching on the news
right now and basically figuring out what's next.
That's kind of what it sounds like. Is that they're watching the news helicopters on it. LAPD stayed with it all the way through the Kern County line, and then probably I assume realized that they were further away from where they needed to be than they were. So they turned back around. I don't know if it was a fuel situation or what. And that's when I had heard them request some air operations from Kern County. But now that we're coming back southbound, we'll see if there are any CHP air units that can get involved in this, or if anybody's going to come join this, if those LA County units, ground units want to get back on it, or what their plan's going to be.
Well, the one advantage here is that she has certainly slowed down.
Yeah.
I mean, we're now down around the 80s, 70 miles an hour. And
why are so many cars pulled over right there?
We saw her heading northbound going 123 miles per hour. So this is.
Oh, Snarkaroni. Yeah. We have the KTLA one got a little scuffed.
And,
yeah, Scumbag, this is live.
For everyone else.
Yeah, the KTLA one is having connection issues
has something to do with it.
for me.
Dave was telling us that the
But
big
thank you.
concern is not when the driver is going uphill. That'll kind of keep them at some rates of speed. But when you're going downhill and gravity is pulling you further down, things could
So
be
live
a lot
right now.
different. If you're going at high rates of speed, the car could be a lot harder to control. And as you see here right now, Amy, 76 miles an hour, not too bad.
And
Hey,
less
Ron?
traffic.
Yes, Dave.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a couple of other things that I'm looking at. I'm thinking too is that de-escalation. They don't see the black and whites behind them, the orange, the sirens.
Yeah, slowing way
The other
down.
thing too is what we often see is that once they get to an
That's what they want.
area, they come back into LA or they come back to where they're familiar with. And I think you guys are right that
Dave
she
just
got up
says
there,
really
she's not
obvious
familiar,
stuff.
Found her way again to head back south where she's familiar with the LA area. That's just what I'm thinking here, especially since she went to the number 1 lane now. So she's and
There are two people in there right now. I just see one.
down to at least a decent speed, 80, 70. Every now and then she kicks it up, but I think not having those black and whites behind her right now, it's kind of like the.
Where are they going? So they're going like back
She's gonna
towards
end up
Los
in jail. I think
Angeles.
She wants to be a little closer to
Home.
whoever's going to bail her out,
Yeah.
right?
Well, and I can tell you she's not going to be alone for long. The LA County units.
Yeah, Everett, I mean, it depends on the
There's LA
situation.
County Sheriff's helicopter that's on the way. So her time alone.
When
is
it's
not
a
gonna be
stolen
for
car,
long.
they
I mean, it's
can't
something
just
that I
get the
don't know
license
if
plate because they don't know where
It's
it's not owned by this person.
Like I said, when
maybe
you
part of
run
the
a car
car that
this
was
hard
hanging
for
off on
this
the
long,
passenger
you're
side,
bound
so I don't know.
to.
How am I hearing two
Either
things right
the
now?
transmission
Or, you know, it didn't look like any
overheat,
major
or
damage.
one of the
but it looked like
differentials
something was
overheat.
flapping around
She
there.
did hit one of those
the
large
cones,
orange
that's right. Yeah.
barrels, and so she might have done some damage when she hit that barrel. Yeah. So he's seeing some trim that is hanging off there.
Yeah, right there flapping. Yeah.
And that might be when she hit that orange barrel, right before
early-
she zoomed
yeah.
between the two.
And earlier, Mike, when we were looking at this very shot here, it looked like there may have been an iPad or something in the passenger seat. You can
An
see like the
iPad?
glow of some sort of,
Wait, so is there only one
phone
person in
or
the
some
car?
Sort of iPad. So at least we know there's nobody in the passenger seat. My guess is there's nobody in the back seat. Except this one.
So maybe I got that wrong. I thought there were two people.
Leading a CHP and LAPD on a high-speed pursuit. Through
Oh, we
the
blast the
overpass,
30-minute
back
mark?
now into the
Let's
LA
go.
County area. Looks like she's on the I-5.
Most people
south
said
at,
yes.
West Kern.
Yeah, we're coming back up on that that overpass where we send all the reporters.
It looks like two. I thought it was two, but no, I don't know.
So we're coming up on that. So she'll be
Sounded like
crossing
they
back
said
to
it
LA
wasn't.
County here very soon. Which
The pilot has a seat. Okay, so drop your cash. What do you think it is?
If she had continued north, she may have had a little bit of a better shot because they lost the air units and there were no ground units behind her. But she is coming back southbound where these LA County units are.
It looks like two. Okay.
And those air units, whether us,
I couldn't really tell.
or CHP,
All right, we're gonna do a 45-minute prediction.
Right? If they've been
Yeah.
up for a while, or if they're running low on fuel, they may just have to pull back and let this one go. But
Yep.
looks like they're not doing that.
No, and the one that's coming, the new one that's coming, is not the same one that was there. So this one is coming out of Long Beach. Looks like it's an LA County Sheriff's helicopter. And they look like
The
they
Sheriff
kind of
Department
launched
involved now,
from Long
too?
Beach. So they are probably, hopefully, with a fresh tank of fuel coming down. She's just now about to cross into the LA County line.
And as you know, Mike, being in the chopper, I was in our chopper too. It's incredible the amount of area and distance we can cover in a very short amount of time. So while you're thinking Long Beach, my goodness, if you're in traffic, that'll take us 2 hours to get there now. But in the air, you can get there very quickly.
Yeah, really quickly, and you cover a lot of ground quickly, not limited to traffic.
It's a very steep hill. That's why they pull over there.
Of issues. We're lucky that it is a clear day and we can be up over this. This is, usually on our nighttime shows. This
Pilots have that extra window in the back. This one doesn't. Okay.
Grapevine here because of the light.
Thanks for subbing,
It is a
Weedsville.
clear day, and we were able to follow it. LAPD was able to follow it, and now she's coming back down.
Okay, someone earlier in the chase had their arm out the other side. Okay.
They're going to be
what
fresh.
she's doing, driving this fast, it's a lot of stress. It takes a lot of energy to be dodging these large trucks. And
Sure, but
going
she's got
well
that
over 100 miles an
adrenaline.
hour. So you're going to have fresh deputies that are going to be behind her that have not been driving for a little over an hour.
And who know
And
what
there's-
she's doing. Yeah.
There's the first unit. You see it back here. John's
Yep.
got it in the bottom of his shot. So there's a unit.
Okay.
It doesn't look like they're lit up yet. They may be waiting for one additional before.
Yo,
they put the
well,
lights
so many.
on
You
it.
guys
But
really,
what
all
we'll
of you
have
are
to
going
see
so
is if
far
that
in on
causes her
yes.
to start going crazy and driving like she was.
How long has this been
before,
going? About 32
before
minutes.
they all backed off. And
What's
before
up,
you realized that
Laruski?
They weren't right behind her anymore. And here we go. Starting kind of with this swerving.
And no spike strip, obviously, Mike. No pit maneuver. This is one of those things like Dave was telling us.
Oh, there's the unit.
We get to the end when we get to the end, right?
Yeah, and the good news about where she's been going.
Will she get
in
away?
this very
Probably not.
mountainous,
No.
Area is that she's using up a lot of fuel, right? Going up and down the grapevine is definitely going to chew through some fuel. So hopefully that is eating up the fuel tank here. Some of the radio traffic here, and
Yo,
they're
Ninth
getting
Child,
some
thank
more
you for
units in this,
following.
And then hopefully the sheriff's helicopter will be overhead as well soon.
Yeah, well, she was going at
Welcome.
120 miles per
Yeah.
hour uphill.
Goose, what's up?
She was burning through a good amount of fuel while she was heading up there. Of course, now it's more downhill, but she's getting back up. there
ALS,
with
yo,
the speed
unless
that
she
sees
I mean,
that,
yeah, you never
she's
know
right
about the fuel
behind her.
situation.
And we'll have to see if that aggressive
Right? What's up,
driving
Lee?
begins again. Because there for a little while, she kind of
You never know.
going 70 miles an hour, and maybe she was thinking she had gotten away.
And it has to be stressful the way she was driving before because she did narrowly miss several hits.
How's car? Man, this
in
one's going
traffic
pretty
right
well, I
there.
think.
So
High speed, crazy
high
one,
right
but
now, 86, 87 miles an hour.
just been driving
Hard to
straight,
ignore if you're
pretty
that driver in
straight.
that stolen SUV, that there are units behind you and getting closer, not letting you go on this one.
Ninth Child V, what's
Yeah,
up?
and that, she's slowly starting to pick up the speed. Now we're up over 100 again.
Yeah.
You saw a little bit of that.
Reminds me of OJ, yeah.
She was kind of weaving back and forth through the cars.
Way crazier though,
So
man.
we'll see. This is
OJ
not
was driving
obviously the
slow,
situation that we want, but
or whatever.
remember
His
how long
buddy was
after they
driving
backed
slow.
up,
They
how
weren't
long
really,
it took her
they weren't really trying to get
finally
away.
stop driving, kind of as crazy as she was. But here we are at 120.
Good, how are you? I'm great.
Now back and forth.
Yeah, I'm
across the
doing really
southbound
well.
5 as she's going to thread the needle between these big rigs and these cars and really going at it. And unfortunately, we're going downhill where she's not going to have to use as much gas as she was before. So we'll see what CHP is going to do. If they're just going to wait this out and hope she runs out of fuel. But look, that unit backed off as soon as she started driving like that. That unit's pretty far back now.
And it seems, Mike, the traffic may be a little lighter heading southbound.
Yeah.
Just looking at the northbound traffic, it looks a little heavier. She has a little.
Yeah, this whole thing's been pretty scary, Cold. Like it has been.
Now though, at 100 and almost 30 miles an hour.
You know.
You saw that second CHP unit getting on the freeway, so they're there. Oh,
Big lake. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And all it takes is that.
What's
all it
up?
takes is her not being able to hold on to that wheel when she comes into the back of a semi truck like that. Or a box
Wonder what her
truck, and that's
plan.
gonna
Dude, I don't
cause
think there's any
significant
plan here. It's
damage.
just
the momentum,
driving.
Mike, right? If she loses control,
Something hanging out the window. I don't know if that's what it is, or if there's like something hanging off the body of the car, Mario.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
You're going those speeds. It takes very little to lose control. You could just hit, you know, a
Anything.
bump in the road, a pothole, anything, and you're going to lose control of that vehicle.
Even
Shout out to
gravel
Ninth
at
Child,
130
Jonas F.
miles an
and
hour,
Crispy
you
Jenny.
aren't holding the wheel just the right way.
And we did notice
Plastic, yeah, I think that's what it is, Everett. I think it's just
through that
plastic.
window. You saw she had her hands, both hands on the
Both hands
wheel.
on the
She
wheel.
was certainly focused there.
She
driving,
is
even
locked
between,
in.
putting on that sweater and perhaps taking it off again, but certainly an aggressive driver here going 100.
Shout out to CM as well. Shout out to Lee as well.
And Mike, these are one of these
A lot of
pursuits
streamers
that,
in
you know,
here.
We have so many that happen here in Southern California. These are the ones where I'm more and more interested in the backstory of this woman. It's like, why did she take off? Why was this SUV targeted by her, and why wouldn't she stop? It just makes
Why wouldn't
the
she
story
stop?
just that much more interesting. And
I mean,
again,
she
the
stole
fact
the
that,
car.
most pursuit suspects
You know?
tend to be men. The fact that she's a woman adds more interest to this pursuit as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, just not knowing, we've not heard any kind of radio traffic about it's a known suspect. It's anything that, you know.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, so I didn't want to give it away in case they were watching. There was a spike strip. So
Oh,
CHP
was there?
trying to do a spike. Oh my gosh!
That's
Oh my
exactly what we're
goodness.
talking about.
Right under that. Oh,
That's what we were
Wow.
just talking about, Mike.
Losing
Is
control.
you lose control, you're just going to keep rolling over.
And up
over
against that embankment underneath, and
over.
I know John's trying to move.
No, we're not
going
gonna get to see
where
it.
that car ended up, but
Any other news station have a better angle on this?
that's not gonna be a good situation once there's you know.
Slightly better over here.
Get them out there, but that was an intense, really high speed. You know, collision here. She lost control off that.
That was
May have hit,
brutal.
some railing there
Yeah,
as
definitely
well.
took off
Oh, there they are.
What I
There it
believe
is.
And well, John's moving
Oh,
around.
I wonder if she's
believe it's right under
alive.
there. She may have hit the underside of the.
No, no, no,
pillar
no,
there
no, no,
of
no,
the,
no, 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 no,
yeah,
no,
see,
no, no, no.
of the underpass. So
Let's hope she had
So
a
I need to
seatbelt
try
on, Mike,
and-
because if she
jeez,
wasn't
yeah,
ejected
okay.
from this car crash. We're starting to see a little bit
Yeah,
of
she's
the,
still in.
yeah,
Oh,
there's
I'm
the
gonna lose
car.
my mind right now.
it is
Okay.
upright.
still upright.
yeah, after it rolled though, I think that's how it ended
Look
up.
at the damage on that.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
this is exactly what law enforcement does not want to see. We don't want pursuits to end this way. We want people to
Oh,
stop,
so
slow down,
bad.
do whatever, give up. But,
So bad.
This is just horrible for everybody. The officers that have to walk up there to that vehicle and take a look at the individual inside. It's I've done that before, and the first thing you think is the
Yikes.
family.
Oh my
That's,
God.
you know that you have to notify stuff, but this is really.
Yeah, I don't know, Charles. I mean, I hope everybody is okay.
There's a railing in front.
Is there a
There
fire?
comes an officer with looks like a medevac bagger, right, Mike?
It's
Some
a
sort of
fire
medical-
extinguisher.
Fire
He's saying-
extinguisher.
on the
Yo, that
radio,
looks
he's saying
so
the car is on
bad.
fire. I don't
Oh,
see that,
gosh.
obviously, but you know, he's obviously closer than we are. I just want to let you guys know, I played back the tape on this. She crashed at 115 miles an hour. Yeah, we're not going to.
Man, that's what everybody. That's what we're all watching this just scared about, right? Like
doing it all. But I just wanted to let you know that the speed of that.
Worried that that's what was gonna happen.
15 miles an hour when she came off the freeway.
We were just talking about how easy it is.
Yeah, I
to
think that's what they're doing now,
They just put out
Dimitri.
what's called an 1144. John, if you can back out just a little bit.
Why would she turn off like that? That's a good question. What was that about? Why did?
Which
Oh
is
no, wait. Here's
exactly
why.
what we
Because
were
there's a spike
concerned
strip.
about. Officer right
They
there
laid down a
just
spike
brought over the
strip.
radio that
So she
this is
was
an obvious
swerving.
1144, that they believe this
Thank you,
woman is now
ZZ.
dead
She was
after
swerving
the
away
result of the
to. I don't think she hit it. I think she
and
swerved
make
out of the
that final
way.
determination, but the officer believes that there are obvious signs of
So
that.
imagine that, Mike, that just on first inspection, they could tell this is a DOA, right? I mean,
A lot of points
violent
going to
was
the
the
few
crash and
people.
What they're seeing inside that car right now.
Yeah.
There's no signs of life here. That's sobering.
Yeah, absolutely, and we won't get very detailed on how they make that determination.
Yeah, I think
but
you're right,
there are certain
Analytic.
requirements
I think
that
you're right.
An officer can say, "I'm confident that this is what it is," and apparently that officer saw enough to say, that's what happened here. And again, like I mentioned, the fire department's going to come out and they'll do this. Now we are talking about an hours-long investigation.
Brutal, yeah, obscured, so brutal.
Yeah, we'll see if they close the whole freeway. I believe this is the Ralph's Ranch Road is where I think she came off at, or Quail Lake Road, maybe. So hopefully the entire.
Did she get ejected? I don't know.
This off ramp will be.
And just a reminder, it's never worth it. Never worth running from police. Never worth thinking you can get away. Here's someone's life just coming to an end here because they didn't want to pull over for what could have been
a really bad crash.
A not too serious a charge based on maybe her background. She may
that was really bad.
Been put in jail for a while. The situation turning grave this afternoon.
Exactly, and you have to imagine that there are other people whose lives are. Also
why you put a spike strip down there? You know, Craig, that's probably kind of a good question.
It's multiple people who were impacted by this, and it's just so disappointing, as you were saying.
Is that a questionable decision?
To be arrested for stealing a car versus losing your life, it's just not worth it.
It is, right? I mean, I don't know, dude.
Jeez. Part of what he had to do as an officer,
just the smallest thing, just was going to end this one.
What happened here, and to see that this was something that was televised to a certain point, it was something so serious. And Dave, you saw this unfold with us. Your reaction once again.
Well, we were hoping it wouldn't end up like this, but I mean, with everything that we were discussing, the speeds, 115, 130, like man, you could hit a pebble, you could lose control. But once she hit that sand, she hit that dirt, she was going to lose it. I was just hoping that she would just fly.
They couldn't put strips on the highway? Oh, they do.
Upright.
Confirm there was a passenger? I think so.
I've walked up in a pursuit like that with numerous Ks. And it is a horrible thing because you think of the families that have to be notified that aren't even aware of this, and hopefully they weren't watching. But we just
spiking at that speed. I don't know, man.
Amy, how quickly this all came to an end, right? Yes. We've been over this for it seems like.
Lidra, what's up? Yeah, it's a bad one. This is not fun.
And that's what happened. They were going to do those spike strips right at Quail Lake, and I didn't say anything because in case this person was watching, but it looks like that she probably saw that was coming. And made a last-second decision to try to veer off. And I want to correct myself. This is actually the transition road to the 138 from the southbound 5. So this is south 5 to the eastbound 138.
What happened? Clear Joker. So this person was driving. This woman was driving extremely fast. So like upwards of 100. Apparently there was a spike strip coming up, so she swerved to try to take like this little exit here. She swerved right there, and she went over.
Once again, just for our viewers,
she went like off the road there in that spot, and then just kind of wiped out.
Southbound 5 to the eastbound 138.
So if any traffic's going to be affected at this point, it looks like it's going to be that transition.
Just lost control and hit the.
And I don't know. There's probably there's an alternate. It looks like Gorman Post Road. It's a little
really
road.
bad crash.
You can get off at Gorman, and they can take that.
I assume it's fatal.
Back up with the 138.
Probably for both the people in the car.
Look, our map tracker is showing, just like you said, Mike, Ralph's Ranch Road, Zenobia Way on the other side, and there's the 5 freeway.
Yeah.
You can spike it. I mean, theoretically, yeah.
And that's going to be like that for a while.
Why not? It's just I'm just saying it's questionable.
And let our viewers know that stretch of roadway will be closed for hours.
Lawsuit south. I don't know.
So Dave, we know what's happened here. Mike was saying that the mate team is going to be coming in.
Yeah, I agree, RG, but I don't know. There's different ways to look at it. I think.
To play out.
It's going to be quite a. I mean, it's going to be minimum 3 hours. This is just my personal experience, and it's going to be because they got to get the
dead people often
from wherever, and
their families
up north or down south. They'll have to come in, and they got to map out the whole.
Car not safe, people not safe. Yeah.
Regular pursuit. We're just.
This is like the worst possible outcome.
Control. So they're going to have to just roll out and see how many feet it was.
Yeah, measure everything.
Yeah, Dimitri, I mean, you're right, but
Speed, the distance, where she struck in it, how many times it turned.
KTLA saying the driver died. Yeah.
Quite a long time.
And either this question for Dave.
It's probably pretty safe to say at this point.
She hit that second pillar there. I mean, she came around in the way she kind of.
We didn't actually see how the car came to a stop. because the helicopters were all in bad position.
On the driver's side of the SUV.
Yeah, so I'm just, and again, we're not going to show it to you just because of the nature of what happened, but she came off the roadway and hit
Yeah, I think they'd be
gravel.
than to get them out if they thought there was any shot they were
Spinning,
alive.
And then she went head on into the guardrail that John is showing you right there, and then rolled at least once before coming up against the pillar here.
My goodness. All right, we want to thank our viewers.
Yeah, Clear Joker is bad. Yeah, we saw it roll over, right, and go under the bridge, and that was it.
At 4 o'clock coming up in just a bit.
Okay, that's it.
For joining us for this
That's all. So thanks everybody, all the people on YouTube, all the people on Twitch. Appreciate you. Yeah, I guess it. I mean, I guess their protocol allows for that. You know. Yeah, RG. I don't know, man. I'm with you, but you know, there's. I don't want to question what they did too much. I don't think that it was that egregious. You know. Thanks, Jody. Yeah, Dimitri, I don't think you blame him, but I mean, it's, you know. All right. Thanks, everybody. If I go live again tonight, it's because there's another police chase, in which case you should come back and watch with me again.